Hi there. So this is a some VOD reviews about a Reddit post um, where a man was asking if someone come coach his daughter during a tournament because his club is small and there's no coach there. And honestly, the feedback on that was honestly just absolute garbage. If you have nothing even constructive to say, I don't think you should. Um, this little girl's 12. The advantage of having good feedback, and even if it's even just a good influence, will help her grow up. Like this is beyond fencing. Like if having a good role model next to the piece with you it can be life changing. So you guys need to grow up and look outside the box. But I'll do my best to help you, and I hope this helps. First thing I notice is I know right away your French grip. I looked some of the videos before, so I know your French grip, and you don't have the physical strength yet, so that's fine. So I know you're likely not going to know how to parry, and you're probably very reliant on counterattacks. So let's find out. Let's see what we can dive into. So you dive into the hand. Dive into the hand. Okay, so step one, you're doing these feints. They're really far. If you don't hit the hand, like if you don't hit the hand realistically, what are you gonna do here? Nothing. She doesn't like if she doesn't really have to respect it, right? So if you're gonna go for the hand, it needs to have some meaning. Okay, so just focus on that. I'm a French grip fencer myself, so just know why you're going for the hand. Another. Another. I wonder if you're really going for the hand. Yeah, so, like, see, it's close, but, like, this girl doesn't do much about it. That's okay. Oh, maybe a foot. Like, that's okay, though. Like, so, it's because you're attacking at a distance where you basically need to step lunge. So you need to find a way to get her to commit a little bit. So maybe you take a big step, and then when she steps, you attack. Or perhaps take a small step, retreat, and see if she'll follow you with a bigger step. And then you can attack from where you can actually lunge directly, right? Like, you want to be able to hit that head on maybe a step. With a lunge, you need to have, like, American Sniper accuracy. So right now, your only way of warding this girl off is your hand hit. That was awesome. See? Let's look at why that worked. See, oh, look at that. She takes a really big step, and you actually just go straight. Ooh, that's the magic of French handle. Someone takes a big step. See, flat-footed, you go in. Like, you're actually a genius here. You just don't quite know. Some people say that this girl missed, but your timing was good. Good for you. Same little hand hit. That's fine. So instead of, like, just using your lunge there, take some small steps to the hand. Small step. You're exhausting yourself. Like, you're probably fit, but you're exhausting yourself for something that's not necessarily worth your energy. Okay, so that's unfortunate because getting tossed around like that is unfortunate. So you go in. Oh, so technically on your recovery. So you went in. Okay, so you go in. Honestly, had you kept your tip there, so you bring back your arm. You don't have to. Keep your tip on her. That could have been a double or even yours, honestly. That's okay. Like that's keep your arm high, keep your hand high, keep that thumb on top when you extend. That's like for a 12-year-old, like footwork's pretty good. So don't be too hard on yourself. I'll do that for you. You got this. So I can't tell if you're like doing this toe feint here? Is it necessary? But, I'm nitpicking. So, why didn't that work? Let's have a look. So she's got really rhythmical footwork. The other girl is Hess girl. So big step. You know something's going down. So you had the right reaction to just kind of go in, but there it's a very reactive counter attack, right? Ideally, when you see this step here, your tips, see your tips really late. You can see her tips already on you. You're just trying to focus. I think this could have been a double, but like, so again, so this is having your tip ready and watching someone's footwork relative to yours. Okay, so here comes big step. Right? She's got very rhythmical footwork. You can absolutely beat this person. Okay. This is better. You're kind of sticking in the middle. It's pretty good, but maybe not by choice. Okay. See, oh, like that was the same thing though. Like there was really no intention behind it. I don't believe that you're trying to hit. So you really want to get a little closer. Get that part where you can get in the hand and then out. That was great. Let's look at why that worked. Your tips on her. Okay. Oh. You catch her flat-footed. Matching a French grip. That big step again, right? Your tip. See, this time, big difference. Your tip is already on her. You get it. Some will say you missed, but no, your French grip. You didn't miss. You went in the right timing.
Good job.
Very well done. Okay, sis. Okay. This is really easy to overlook. Right? She's kind of rushing. As she rushes, you give her that little feint. You force that panic. Imagine instead of doing this, like, three-quarter lunge, you did a small step or like a really aggressive step. Imagine that. You would have her flat-footed with her tip on the floor because your tip's relatively ready. So your feints don't always have to be these huge lunges, eh? Don't underestimate footworks.
Don't let her push you back. You're getting a little close.
That's a double. You had your tip ready on that one. I'm down with it.
Right there.
That was awesome. Okay, let's look at why that worked. Tip forward. Good. See, even with your little lunges, you can force someone to follow you. This is some very rhythmical footwork. Ah, on that big step again. She steps forward and you just Knock her out. Very good. Nice job. Overall, that's pretty good. Let's look at this next one here. So here you're fencing another French grip. You also know she might not parry. So let's look at what you do. So your tip seems to be on her the whole time. This is great. Good job.
Good job, baby.
Where does that work? So this girl keeps hopping back and forth. Ooh. So she's going forward. Her tip is out. She is not ready. Your tip is ready. You go in. Boom. She completely misses. Well done.
Good job, baby. Oh, her hair is all.
Ah, that is a... That's a problem I'm not familiar with. Okay. So she's got her tip out, right? So right now, your only goal, someone's got French grip, is really get up on the timing. Well done. Okay, you've got this in the bag. Ooh. So, that was ill prepared. That was kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. You just felt like attacking. See, like, she was there. She had the time. You kind of had the timing. She was ready with her tip. You dropped your hand. If you're going to do that, higher hand. You can't be aiming here. You gotta be aiming like here.
What the heck was that?
Indeed. It's okay though. Okay. Her tip's out again, so now you know you gotta aim here. There you go.
Very strange style. It's cool.
Okay, I like this.
Very weird style. Well,
Not bad. That was good. Hey, you're looking for that victory. You got this. Her tip's out again. You're looking for forward domination at this point. Oof. Oh. Okay, hold on. Like this right here. This should have been yours. You really gotta get that push. She's flat-footed. You have the timing. You just miss. But like your your lunge feels like it's going back. Like you just didn't push. You kind of like moonwalked a little back. If you're gonna find that timing, so at practice, really work on when you see a timing where you can go straight. Focus on getting that push on the back leg. So like to focus on a simple action. You're doing fine. Oh,
Natasha.
oh. Okay, so this is the hardest, one of the harder parts about being French grip. When you do a counter attack, they have to not be reactive like that. It's really hard because you're so behind on the tempo, right? So let's back up a bit, right? You need to, when someone attacks you, it has to be on your terms, so you're ready. So you're doing feints, and oh, then she goes on your recovery. So actually, this is what happened to you last time. So, right? See, you do your little lunge, and then oh, your tip comes back. So that could have been your feint. That could have been your setup. You had a really good feint. Draw her in. Your tip needs to basically be looking hand body, because then she fleshes, and oh lord, the counterattack is just too late, right? So with these counterattacks, you really have to get that momentum forward. They have to be proactive counterattacks, not reactive.
Fucking A. Yeah. Pretty bad.
Okay, we're looking at a 3-3. Now, right, she's moving a lot. This is exploitable. See, look at that. Here, here. But like this, a lot of this, like a lot of the reasons you can't punish is because you're standing so far, right? You're basically always at a step lunge distance, and the biggest lunge you can do is to the hand at the best, or if you stretch yourself out, like the edge of her foot, right? So she's giving you the chance, the opportunity. Big step, but you're so far. Big step. The most you can do is threaten the hand. Imagine you were slightly closer. Boom! You could just hit her with a flash. Trust your footwork. Ooh, that was close.
Double attack.
Well done. Why did that work? Okay. Big step. Big. You got her standing up. See, that's kind of what I mean with when you get in distance, you can actually punish. You're able to catch her standing up. That was awesome. Now it's someone who doesn't stand up all the time. It's a little bit harder. Well done. That's the counter attack we're looking for. So far, you're doing great. So I'm assuming this is a 15 hit bout. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's fine though. Alright, 5B. So when you go into the break, it's if you don't have a coach, you need to just ask yourself what's been working, what hasn't been working. Figure out how you're going to win. Don't focus on why you're losing. Go figure out how you're going to hit, not the other way around. Okay? You need a glass half full at all times. If you're focusing on the losing, you're going to be a very reactive person. If you're focusing on the how you're going to win, you can be a very reactive fencer. That's what we're looking for, okay? So if you're losing, like just get your mindset in check during that pause and then go get it. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit by her. So let's see what triggered you to attack. She did a stab. Okay, so this was very well set up by her. So she did a big step to where you felt comfortable, right? But she did what I was talking to earlier, a proactive counterattack. Boom. So good for her. So this kind of stuff you want to set up. If you get to that distance, someone wants to attack you, then you can punish. What is this? This is okay. She's getting close. She's attacking. Her you can kind of hear her friends like just saying be more aggressive. So you oh my god, have your tip on target. Yes. Right? Keep your tip on the opponent. French grip, like she's not beating your blade. Keep your tip ready. Get ready to punish. Whether it's flesh or lunge. See, that was never gonna hit. You gotta get to that distance where you know that's gonna hit. Oh, so again, you're just unfortunate. So you're just not quite sure. So you're gonna have to learn your distance a bit. You're not quite sure what your hitting distance is, whether it's body or hand. So if you don't know what your distance is, how do you know what you can punish? Also knowing your distance is knowing when you can be punished.
8-8.
Again, lunge to the hand, but it's like warding her off. So you're doing this big lunge to the hand, but there's no like you're not bad. See there, you're actually doing something after it.
10-9.
But you gotta use that information for something. Well done. So let's look at why that worked. So you're being a bit more proactive. I like that. So she does the big step. Why do you hit? Oh, so here your your tip was ahead, but see she was oh she just assumed she was gonna hit, but you drove your tip forward. Well done. Your friend's cheering is adorable. That's fine. You're driving that tip in. Well done.
11. Oh, no, you're right.
Ah, so that was that same good action she did earlier. So she does that small step, big step, but her tip stays on you, and then she hits you. Boom. So here, isn't this since you're going a little too early, right? If you take your time here, you'll see that tip there, and you'll wait. You wait for her to recover, then you drive your tip forward.
What a weird step. No.
Okay. Again, also your blade's pointing up. Work on that. Fix it. Ugh. Know your distance. Once you know, like when you can punish with that body hit and that arm hit, the fencing is gonna be so
He's going
much
to try to
easier
go
for
up
you.
and over on you, Natasha.
So this is a situation. Technically, they're right, but I can tell you're not comfortable fleshing. If someone gives you advice you're not comfortable with, I mean, here you can't really tell your friends to stop talking or whatever, but like if there's something you're not comfortable with, I I would recommend ignoring it because you know your game. You know what you're capable of doing. But if you can on the break, if there is one, you'd be like, hey, I actually don't like doing this hit. I like, you gotta need more training. It's fine. There's no shame. Oh, so that's the same one as last time. So he does that big step. Stop. Oh, boom.
All right, 7 seconds. You know what to do. 7 seconds. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. There we go. All
I
right.
don't know why she ran. So, you did a great job. You just took charge. Let's go to the.
They take
Nope.
eight.
What are we on? 5B. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the end of that. So, this video is running at like 25 minutes already. So, let's look at the few things you need to work on. Notepad. Right? So, the big thing, know your distance. That means where can you lunge punish from a certain distance? Is my tip ready to punish? Right? That's my tip. Now, here you need to know, am I being proactive? So overall, you're doing some good fencing. You need to figure out your distance so you can punish better. Make sure your tip is ready at all times. If okay, you have decent footwork, you gotta be able to use it. But the thing is, I've never seen you go here. Try to find a way to push your opponents. Get that lunge in there. But the only way you can do that is if you actually threaten people, right? You gotta get that tip in there. Keep your tip forward, kind of like she does. She did a big step, and then she stop hit. That's awesome. I know you can do that. You have that technical skill set. So get that tip ready and be proactive. If someone's pushing you, that means there's a timing somewhere you can abuse, okay? So, that being said, you have a really cool dad who's trying to help you, so keep it up.